Hello, I'm back. I wanted to talk a little bit about learning the tarot and the things you're going to be going through with that. What I think is the most challenging for you. And I've taught a lot of classes and I've had a lot of students over the years, and I love doing that. And a lot of them are pro readers now. So, and I'd say that you can learn how to read. You can memorize meanings of cards and learn card spreads, and that's fine. You're going to learn. You're going to have to do that. But the biggest thing I teach, is you understanding that you can do this, and that's the hardest thing to teach you. And it's really not that hard. But I mean, as far as getting to you, that's what I think is the real challenge right there. And if I can teach you that you can do this, then I've done a good job. And you'll be reading. And I've seen people go through that. Most of them do. You know, I think, I can't do this. And one of the things I'd like to try to do is to let you know that the person that's teaching you these things, me, I'm just like anybody else. And if I can do it, you can do it. I'm no big deal. So that's a good way to let you know. Well, you could look and say, well, if he could do it, I can do it. I'm just a regular person who loved doing it, who loves the idea of being a reader. And there's just something about saying that I can make a living with this deck of cards, and or I can make money, however you want to look at it. And that's all there is to it. So I say that that's really and the best way for you to learn that is to be interacting with other readers. And because you'll start to see where you're at with that. And if they're reading pro or successfully in some way, you'll start to see, well, hey, I can do, I see what they're doing, and I could do that. And you start to get your own group, and you feel comfortable with them, and you belong to that group now, and that's your group of people. And whether you just sit around and talk about the cards or whatever you're doing, at least you're interacting with somebody, not just sitting at home reading books about it. And that's what I think is really important. That's why I like this Zoom meeting that I do, second Tuesday of every month at 12 o'clock Chicago time at tarotmaps.com. I'll put the link down below if you don't know about it. But it's a nice thing to get together with people, share the same interest. And I don't care if you want to learn how to be a baker, or if you want to learn how to auto mechanics, or you want to learn how to read tarot cards. It's good to interact with others that are doing what you're doing. And like I said, I think the biggest thing I think a teacher does is get you to believe that you can do it. And that's my real goal when I teach. You'll never be reading the way I read anyway. You're going to find your own way to do it. I might give you some starting points to say, well, this is what this makes sense. Yeah. But you're going to find your own way anyway. You can't help but do it that way. And there's no real magic in these cards. Magic's in your mind. Magic's real, but it's not in the cards. It's the way we're able to come up with ideas that we didn't see before by using this process called the tarot reading. And so that's the trick right there. And there's all sorts of different ways you can go about getting that confidence about yourself as a reader. But it's not that hard to do. There's opportunities there for you. They're different than the opportunities I had when I started out. Things have changed a little bit, but some are good and some are bad, some of the changes, but they're there. And so you can do this if you want to. There's something about having a deck of cards and saying this is how I'm making a living, or how I'm supporting myself, or even if it's just making some money with it. There's something about it to me that always really floated my boat. Just always like that. And if you're like me, you'll feel the same way. I want to be a reader, and it'll happen. Remember, we're all unique. We all have different ideas. We all have different ideas as far as solutions to problems, questions we get asked. And sometimes yours are going to be very dynamic, very innovative, original ideas that nobody else saw before. Because you're you. That's important to know. And it's my job, if I teach you, to show you that. Anyway, I don't have any certificates or any. I don't have a school. I don't think a school is really that important. I think what's important is that you're out there experiencing it. That's how I did it. And I know people who have certificates from tarot institutes, colleges, or whatever they call themselves, and they hang on the wall. They don't do anything with them. It's not like you have to worry about insurance covering your work if you're not certified or something like that. It doesn't work that way. My certificate is out there in the street. I've already done it for most of my life now, and I'm pretty much coming to the end of that. So I'm not going anywhere anymore. I've already been there. That's my certificate. And that's going to be yours too if you follow my way. You're going to be out there doing it, and you won't need a certificate. You're just going to be a reader. You can get some of these. You can get this. This will help you get a reading. But if you this will attract a lot of attention. But you don't need this. You can just be a reader. Honest. So anyway, getting people to realize that they can do this is probably the hardest thing as a teacher. And but you can, and you will if you hang around with other people that read, share ideas, have fun with that. Get together once a month, group of you, even if it's just another person, and talk to cards, and you'll find your confidence comes along real well. So I hope you like this. I hope I see it this Tuesday, which is the 8th, 12 o'clock Chicago time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, New York, 10 o'clock in the morning, Los Angeles. 6 o'clock in the evening in London. All are welcome. Just sit around and we talk about the cards. And tarotmaps.com down below, go to tarot gatherings in the menu, and you just click into the Zoom meeting. And I'll see you there. Take care. Keep throwing cards. We'll talk soon.